It's really simple.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
Sports, news, interviews.
It's a Tyrone Poole Show.
The Tyrone Poole Show. How about that?
That's pretty good, son. That's pretty good.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well wherever you are in this world. My name is Tyrone Poole, and I will welcome you guys to the Tyrone Poole Show. What is my purpose here today? You guys kind of see the Christmas tree behind me, got the Christmas decoration. You guessed it, it's Christmas time, but that is not the reason for my purpose of being here. My purpose is to help you, help me, help everyone to understand that we all are taking classes from life. I call it Life University, University of Life. Life University, no matter who you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter if you don't have money, life is going to give us 3 classes that all of us have to take. Tests, class is called tests. Anybody taking any tests today? Trials, that's another class that all of us have to take. And life will also serve us classes called temptations. Again, it doesn't matter who you are, where you stay, everybody will have tests, trials, and temptations. Now, I know a lot of you say, hey, I don't want to take no tests, I don't want to take trials, I don't want to be tempted. Tyrone, how can I not take these classes? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the only way you are exempt from taking these classes that life will serve everybody is when you're 6 feet under the ground. That's right. When you're 6 feet under the ground, you have to worry about taking no more tests, no more trials, and you won't be tempted no more. But if you woke up this morning and if you're breathing, life is an opportunist. And somewhere you're going to be tested, tried, and tempted. Now, the only difference between my tests, my trials, and my temptations, and your tests, your trials, and your temptations is the teacher. Who's your teacher? Who's giving you that test? Maybe it's your kids. Your kids tested you this morning. Maybe it was your boss. Maybe your boss tested you this morning. Maybe your employees, if you own a company. Maybe some type of family member. Or maybe it was that chocolate cake in the refrigerator that tempted you to come back at 12 a.m. in the morning when you know you weren't supposed to be eating that cake at 12 a.m. at night. But again, we all are being tempted, tried, and tested. So my purpose, the reason why I'm here, is that I want to give everybody principle-based information. Principle-based information through my experiences, through your experiences, because we all are dealing with the principles. But to give you principle-based information so that you will graduate life with ultimate success. Because we know how to work that thing, right? That's right, we know how to work that thing. So again, I want to welcome you guys to the Tyrone Poole Show. I want to welcome all those who are on Instagram watching, those who are watching now, and those who will be watching later. I want to thank all those who are watching on LinkedIn, those that are watching on YouTube, those who are watching on X, Twitter. Why can't we just say Twitter? Twitter. Come on, Elon Musk. Why you just didn't go ahead and buy the name Twitter? We got to say X, right? So those who are watching, thank you for joining in. And you got to hang around because there's a special treat. I'm actually broadcasting from my hometown of LaGrange, Georgia, and the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation. You guys see the ticker. For those who are watching on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Twitter, you can see the link, the ticker, and you can see various ways to get in touch with me. You can go to TyronePoole38.com. That houses everything if you want to get in touch with me. The Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation. Now I want to park right there for a moment. The Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation. We're in my hometown. Christmas time is coming up, so I always try to do something in my hometown every year, whether it's a family event, whether it's something dealing with Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I'm always trying to do something to give back. LaGrange, Georgia is where I grew up. For those who are watching from LaGrange, well, you know where Hamilton Road, Edgewood, Gwen Street. Yeah, that's where I grew up. Euclid Avenue. Yeah, that's where I grew up. So I am a LaGrange native, right? Born and raised. So I feel like it's my duty to come and try to give back as much as I can. So again, if you don't live in LaGrange, but you want to help me help build champions in LaGrange, well, you could go to the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation.org, Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation.org, and you can help us help the natives here in LaGrange, Georgia. So today I'm broadcasting here from LaGrange, and we're giving away, we're helping families, and you're actually gonna have an opportunity to see these families, but that's what it's all about, people. We're here to help. So for all those who gave to the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation to help the cause today, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Your continued support is needed. I can't do it by myself. So with that being said, I want to talk to you guys real quick. Today's topic, I'm talking about the blame game. The blame game. Why do we blame? Why do we blame people, places, and things? Most of the time, people, for our problems. Why? Why do we blame people for our problems? Well, I'm glad you guys are tuning in, and I'm glad that you asked me that question, why? So, but I want you guys to understand, blame has good and bad attached to it. Blame has good and bad attached to it. Blame is kind of like music, right? Music. Blame is kind of like money, right? I know I got your attention when I said money, right? Blame is like music and it's like money. Well, Tyrone, how is blame like music and how is it like money? Well, blame is like music because music is neutral. It's neutral until you assign lyrics to the music. Then that's when the music becomes negative or it becomes positive. Same thing when it comes to money. Money can be used for evil, bad, or money can be used for good services, right? And again, your donations today, you're going to have an opportunity to see what impact you guys have had today. So the money can be used for good. Blame is the same thing. Blame can be used for good and it can be used for bad. I know most of you have always thought about blame being negative, which that's what I'm going to talk about today. But I have to let you know that blame does have some positivity to it. I'll give you guys two examples. The first example that I'm going to give you is a bad blaming. Blaming, that's a problem. And then we blame each other, and that's not helping. Okay, here's the example. You have a classroom of students. A teacher has given an assignment to the students. The students were given 3 days to accomplish the problem that the teacher gave them. Well, after the 3rd day, they come back to the classroom. The teacher says, okay, have you guys solved the problem? They have not solved the problem. So instead of them taking upon themselves accountability, they start pointing the finger. Well, he didn't do what he was supposed to do, so I couldn't do what I was supposed to do. She didn't do what she was supposed to do, so I couldn't do what I was supposed to do. So we start passing blame around for something that we all had responsibility for. So that doesn't benefit nobody. Here's my second example. My second example on how blame can help the cause. I'm gonna use sports. I always say that sports is a great analogy for life, right? Sports is a great, I wish everybody could play sports. Even if you're not good at it, sports is teaching you so much about life. But here's a sports analogy. on blame and how it works together to make everybody better. You got this leadoff batter. The leadoff batter, he hits the ball, he gets on first base, right? Now you got coaches. You got a third base coach, you got a first base coach, you got coaches in the dugout, right? Now, the team is probably down. Let's say they're down by 1 run, right? And if the coaches tell the player to steal second base, now the player is not paying attention. He's not paying attention, so he don't see the sign to tell the runner to go steal second base. So the actual batter hits the ball, and he hits a double. He hits a triple, right? He'd say a double, right? He hits a double. Now the person on first base, because they did not see the signal to steal second base, they now get held up at third base. That could have been the game-winning run, the game tie-in run, which could have led to the team winning. Now, the coaches come back and they use that example to blame the player for not paying attention, because that player had paid attention, the team would have won the game. But the coaches are doing it, blaming in a way that is positive, so that the runner and all the other teammates will know to pay attention to your coaches, so that you are able to help the team win. Now, in that instance, we're blaming, but we are blaming from a motivational standpoint and a positive standpoint, so that it won't happen again. But the first example that I gave was because nobody wanted to take accountability. So they pass in the buck. It's not me. It can't be me. Not perfect me. So this is why I think people blame. This is why I think people blame. People blame because blaming others is plain and simple. It's easy. It's easy, right? So when you blame others, you don't take accountability. You don't take it, even when it's your fault. Even when it's something that you did that helped the problem exist. Nobody wants to take accountability. Oh, it can't be me. Oh, it's them. It's them. It's these people with the other skin color. You know, it's their fault. Stop blaming. Stop blaming people. Blaming doesn't help nobody, right? Stop blaming. The second thing I think the reason why people blame others for their problems, for their own problems, or for our own problems, we blame because we don't want to be vulnerable. We don't want to be vulnerable. That's why we pass the buck to somebody else. We don't want to be vulnerable. If we don't have to be accountable, then that means we don't have to be vulnerable. That means we don't have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what, I could be better. I could be better. That's why we love to blame other people. We love to blame other people. The third reason why people blame that I've discovered is that blaming others feeds our need for control. Blaming others feeds our need to control others. So not blaming someone means you have to accept that there was a situation where perhaps you didn't act in the way you are proud of. In other words, you were a little bit out of control. Any of you guys ever been like that before? You were out of control. So to stay in control, to keep your good image, so to speak, you pass the buck on somebody else. You blame somebody else, right? So not blaming someone also means that you have to then listen to their side of the story. Another thing that you can't control. So we try to control the situation by blaming other people. We put the blame on them, then we control the narrative, right? My last thing, the reason why people blame other people for their problems. I believe they blame people for their problems to protect their ego. to protect their ego. That's why people blame other people to protect their ego. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, in a way, blaming is a form of social comparison that is status seeking. Status seeking. If you blame someone, it puts you in a superior seat. It puts you in a superior seat. Oh man, that was big. That was big. Making you feel more important and a good person opposed to a bad person. Yeah, that's why people blame. That's why people always try to find somebody else to blame, because it makes me stay up here, right? And I can see them, those people down there. Or so that's why people blame. Now, understand this, people. When you blame, as I wrap this story up about why do people blame other people for their problems. When you blame, what else do you lose when you blame? Let me hit you with that a little bit. What else do you lose when you blame? Well, you lose out on personal growth. Yeah, when you blame other people, you lose out on the opportunity to look in the mirror and look at yourself and see how you can get better. How you can get better. You also, this is big right here. When you blame other people, you lose your power. Yeah, you lose your power. When you blame other people, you're basically saying, I can't get better or I can't go forward until they do what's right. That's basically what you're saying when you blame people. That was big there. So that's why that's what you lose out on, people. You got to hold that power. Keep your power. Don't let nobody have your power. That is too much control to give to somebody when you blame somebody else for something that you got control of. Things that you have control. Now, you don't have control over everything, but the things that you do have control of, that's yourself. Don't give nobody that power. The other thing that you lose out on when you blame other people, you lose out on empathy. Yeah, empathy. Yeah, you lose out on the fact that, hey, you know what? I have feelings for what you're going through. And you know what? It hurts me because I see you hurt. You lose out on that. The other thing you lose out on, and this is big as well, you lose out on healthy relationships. Healthy relationships. Because when you start blaming other people, man, people don't want to be around people who blame them for everything. Now, again, in my scenario that I gave you, the two scenarios where you got the teacher and the students, and then the player and the coach, well, the students blamed each other. And I'm pretty sure they damaged their relationships with each other. But on the second example, where the player and the coach blamed the coach blamed the player in a motivation type of growth, what we call it, constructive criticism, to not only make the player better, but to make the team better. So that's what you lose out on, people. Now, how do we avoid the habit of blaming? How do we avoid the habit of blaming? Well, number one, stop reinforcing your unhelpful thinking patterns. Everything starts right here, people. Everything starts right here. So stop telling the story. Stop going around trying to tell everybody who will listen to you about what you're blaming somebody else for. Once you stop that, then all the other stuff will stop as well. So stop reinforcing that story. Second thing, change how you view mistakes. Change how you view mistakes. Instead of viewing errors as failures to blame others for, try to see the situations or the errors as an opportunity for self-improvement. Self-improvement, people. It's all about how you see it. It's all about how you think it. It's all about how you see it, how you speak it, people. The last thing that you need to do before I give you my final thoughts, and then I want you guys to see what your donations to the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation has done. The third thing to avoid the habit, the third thing that will help you avoid the habit of blaming is basically just take full responsibility. Just take full responsibility of what your actions did. Yeah, take full responsibility. It was your choice. It was your behavior, and the outcome was determined by you. Even if sometimes the factors on the outside you can't control them, but you can control your choices, your behaviors. So taking responsibility is powerful, people. It's something powerful that we all need to practice. Now, here are my final thoughts. Here are my final thoughts. Though blaming is common, it's common. It's a natural. It's just a natural habit. Again, there's good and there's bad. So when blaming is negatively, when it's used negatively, blaming gets you nowhere fast, and will even take you backward and cause damage. Now, remember this as I close out. Remember, it's always easy to blame others. You can spend your entire life blaming the world, but your successes, check this out. Your successes or failures are entirely your responsibility. So people, stop blaming others for your problems, okay? You're in control. You can do something about it. So what we're going to do right now, I want to thank you guys for listening to me. But what we're going to do now, we're going to bring up the recipients of your donations so that you guys can see. And we got my daughter. We bring her into the camera. And I got my precious, my beautiful daughter here. Yes, hey, I'm telling you, you always got to have a great assistant. I'm like, she drove me down here and I'm over there writing all kinds of stuff. Look at, she got the backpack and everything. So not only is she a great assistant, but she's a phenomenal track and field runner. She's in college right now. Of course, they're on college break. You got to see the people, they say, okay, you got to see in both cameras. They got both of them going. Yeah. They're like, we only saw half of her face. So look at, she don't wear half of me. But she also is a phenomenal 400-meter runner. She's in college, and Tyra's, she wants to play, try out for the Olympic team, which I believe she can do. I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter, but just like I said today, she can't blame people. She got to take accountability, right? And also, she wants to try out for the 2028 flag football in the Olympics. Yeah, people, they're going to have flag football in the Olympics in 2028. And the acorn doesn't fall far from the tree, right? She got good hands. I was her coach for since the third grade, so I know what she can do. The girl got skills, right? All right. So again, my daughter Tyra, and what we're gonna do, we're just gonna call out the names, and we're gonna hand everybody an opportunity to have a joyful Christmas. And again, this is what you guys have done. This is what the Tyrone Poole 38 Foundation is doing. So the first person, Alfred is offered here. Alfred, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you know you're gonna be on camera today. The people got to see you. They got to see who they are helping, and this is what it's all about. It's all about. You don't have to talk. You have to say nothing. So just come on in here give a hug so everybody see. So there you go, right there.
Thank
there
you.
You go. You're welcome. There you go. Unless you want to say something to people now. You want to tell them Merry Christmas? Good to tell them Merry Christmas.
Everybody.
Burdette. It's Burdette. Yay! It's Burdette. Come on up. Come on, we're gonna play like what's that television show? The Price is Right. Come on down. You are the next contestant. So again, I just want to thank you guys because again, I can't do it by myself. And sometimes we live in a world where people want to see where their help is going, right? Come on in, Miss Burdette. And this is where help is going. Come on, you gotta make sure everybody get you on both sides now. Let's see on both sides. So there you go, Miss Burdette. Thank you. And we'll tell everybody Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Miss Diaz. Zuma. Ah, yes. Zuma Diaz. Yes. So thank you again, people. I can't do it without you. Um, come on in here, give a hug. Yeah, everybody, there you go. So again, everybody, um, you're helping us build champions locally and globally. So thank you. We got everybody got a picture now. We got a picture together. All right. Hararo. Hara- All right. I messed up her name, everybody. Tyra told me that was her name. I'm blaming, right? See, I just talked about blaming. I get that blame off of me, right? It was my fault. All right, here we go. Come on in here. Come on in here. Yeah, you know, you probably do a lot of Facebook and
No, I don't.
you don't do no social media.
No,
What?
I mean, maybe TikTok,
TikTok.
but I don't go live a lot. If I do, it's not on me.
All right. All right. There you go. There
Thank
you go.
you. Merry
All right.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right. Mitchell. Mitchell. All right. Uh, yeah, we got. I'm sorry. Yeah. The end. Yeah, the end. Yep. There we go. We almost had a couple people coming up. All right. Here we go. All
Merry
right.
Christmas. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. There you go. All right. Thank you. All right. We had Mitchell. We got two Mitchells in the house. All right. All right. There we go. Uh-oh, we got a little one here. I'm gonna give it to him. There you go. Come on in here, bud. There you go. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Come on in here, Dad. Yeah, everybody come on in here. Again, it's all about helping others, man. And you know who I am? I don't know. I used to play professional football.
He said you couldn't
That's
tackle
what I
him
won
on
my
the way
Super
up
Bowls
here.
with.
He said you couldn't tackle him on the way up here. He said you couldn't tackle him on the way
He
up.
said I couldn't tackle him. Ah, you know what? You need to go Google me. But I won my Super Bowls with the Patriots. Now I gotta say this. I tell everybody, Tom Brady played with me. I didn't play with Tom Brady. He played with me. All right. Well, hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Again, everybody. I just want you guys to see where your work is going. You guys want to say something? You want to say something? Tell everybody. Tell everybody what's happening. And y'all better remember his face now. He may be a superstar 10 years from now, and everybody said they saw him right here. All right, all right, all right. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. No problem. Thank you. Wentz. Wentz. What's the quarterback? Use quarterback with the Eagles. Carson Wentz. Are you kidding, Carson Wentz? No. Oh man, I think I might have got a couple interceptions out of Carson Wentz. I think so. Here we go. Thank you. Again, everybody, you're helping us help build champions locally and globally. That's what it's all about. Like I said, I remember those days of struggle. I know them very well. I know the belly of that beast, man. I know what it's like to have food stamps. I know the color still. Well, they don't have them now, but they used to have paper. They give away on paper, but now they give away on cards. Yeah, they used to have the brown, the purple, the raspberry. I still remember. And I used to like go into the store and I would literally wait until all my friends leave the store and then I walk up with the food stamp. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, Jeanette Woods, yes. So again, everybody, it's all about giving back, man. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. All we're doing is just we live in a world where we need everybody. I don't care what skin color you are, we're all human beings. We're all human beings. Cut me, I bleed red. You go to Asia, you cut somebody, they bleed red. We're all humans. We just gotta get our heart right and our head right and know that we're human beings helping each other. You guys, come on in here. You're on one side, you go on this side. There you go. I get in the middle. There we go. We want to make sure everybody can see us. Well, there you go. Well, again, everybody, come on in here, Miss Tyra. Yeah, we all gonna come back in here. We're gonna give a picture. But again, Tyra, they can't see Miss Tyra, but again, I appreciate everybody, and we're gonna end the broadcast. But you know what? We're gonna take pictures. So Can one of you guys take us a picture, a group picture? Yeah. So everybody come on up. We're gonna take a group picture and then that's gonna be it. But again, we thank everybody. So Tyler, you can maybe use your phone. All right, everybody come on in. And we're gonna squeeze in here. Yeah, come on in. We're gonna try to squeeze in here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do my best. I don't took so many football pictures. I should know how to do this, right? Let's try to see if we can get around the Christmas tree. Let's move over a little bit. Let's get some over here. The people come on over here. And so we put the tall people in the back. If you tall, get in the back. we're gonna all squeeze in here. So you see everybody? Let's make sure we kind of like don't get the camera right here. So you come up a little bit. All right. So everybody come on in. All right, let's see. All right. Are we all in here? Can everybody see?
Yep.
Everybody see?
Yes, right
There we go.
there. Okay. And you, man, right there. Okay.
Everybody, Merry Christmas.
Three. Another one. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Everybody, Merry Christmas. Blessed to you. God bless you. God bless everybody. God bless everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. God bless everybody. All right. Well, come on, Miss Tyra. Let's see. I guess I got my daughter on you. Yes, ear. Yeah. So again, got my daughter here. So again, just appreciate everybody for your giving, and it's special to me. Special to all of the families that we adopted to help out. And like I said, I know what that struggle looks like. It's tough. It's tough. And life, like I said, life is a university, and life will give all of us tests, trials, and temptation. Life don't care. So that's why we all have to come together to help each other. Sit aside all of the blaming. Let it go. Let all that blaming go. And let's just do the right thing, people. Let's just do the right thing. Everybody has fallen short. Stop blaming people. The great thing about it, you're in control. That's what I've learned. I'm in control. I can't control if it's raining outside, but I can control whether I get wet or I stay dry. I go get an umbrella, or I wait until it stops raining. But either way, I'm in control. You guys are in control. You can control your heart, your mind, and let's just do the right thing. So anything you want to say to him, Miss Tyra?
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas, everybody. And continue to work that thing. Continue to work that thing. And you know how we do it. Either work that thing with us or watch us work that thing. We're out. Peace.